guys, happy June. So there's a lot going on in June and I have my TBR here for you. But a couple of things to take note of maybe, I don't know. I'm going to be participating in the Around the World Challenge over at the BookTube Reading Buddies group on Goodreads. And I'll link that down below. The goal is to read as many books basically as you can from a list of books that the group selected that are kind of representative of a variety of different places around the world. I'm super excited for this. It's something that I have kind of wanted to do more of, and such a great opportunity. So I'm going to be recording kind of an as I read review. This is something I haven't done before, so for all I know, it's going to just crash and burn. But it'll be something where as I'm reading, I will give you kind of updates and then compile those updates into one video so you can kind of see my reaction as we go through reading the book. And I thought that would be fun, kind of a little bit different. I'm going to try to do it for every book I read for the challenge, but we will see. There are some that are kind of super, super short ones that I don't know that I will remember to pick up my camera for. Other than that, I'm going to start trying to do monthly wrap-up videos. My problem so far has been that I read a lot of books in 1 month, and so I have had a lot of books read in 1 month at any given time, basically. So I'm going to try it. We'll see if we like it. If we don't like it, we'll do something different. So let's get to the TBR. I've actually already read my first book on my June list. It was The Blue Fox. It's about 100 or so pages by a guy named Sjon. I think that's how you say his name. And it's about a man who has basically adopted a young woman with Down syndrome and kind of his journey and grief process when she passes away. And I will have a review of that one up fairly soon. For the rest of the month, my challenge books some of them are coming through the library, and so they're on hold and not yet here. Most notably, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth by Chris Hadfield. I do have Silence Once Begun. This is by Jessie and is a part of the challenge. You can't really see because it's basically just a white book. And this is kind of based in Japan. It is about a man who is arrested and interrogated, but he refuses to speak on his own defense. This is supposed to be a pretty good read. It's only, let's see, 230 still pages. So that should be kind of one I can pick up fairly quickly. I'm going to be reading The Miniaturist. This is by Burton, and I think this is set in Denmark. Amsterdam. I was wrong. And this is about a young woman who is married, and then her new husband gives her a miniature of the house that they live in. This is historical fiction, which is a little bit out of my normal comfort zone, so that's exciting. I have had my eye on this because the cover is just so pretty, and everybody has been saying really good things about it. So we will see. I will let you know what I think. For the book that I nominated actually got picked to be put on the list, so of course I have to read it. I was going to read it a couple months ago and then never got around to it, and that's We the Drowned. This is by Carsten, Jensen. And this is based in Denmark. And it kind of sounds like a Odyssey kind of shipwreck tale. It is about a port town, and their inhabitants sailed the world from the mid-19th century to the end of the Second World War. And I guess it's about a ship that was wrecked and blown up, and there are cannibals and shrunken heads and prophetic dreams, miraculous survivals. It sounds good. It sounds like I'm gonna like it. I'll let you know what I think. I also am going to be reading Attack on Titan Volume 1. I have watched all of Attack on Titan, loved the anime, so I'll be picking up the manga as it's part of the challenge. This is kind of about a walled city, and there are giant kind of mindless beings that try to get into the city. It's a little bit hard to explain. The story, at the very least in anime form, is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to this one. It's, of course, associated with Japan for the challenge. And then I will be trying to pick up a couple of other books through the library. If they come in, they come in. If not, I'll read them some other time. They're not going to disappear. Most notably, I'm going to be trying to get a hold of Black Sad, which is a book associated with Spain. And it's a graphic novel, which is a lot of fun and means it'll be a pretty quick read, probably. And then we'll see, there are kind of books floating around, and I haven't had a chance to look at the full list. It's something like 32 books. But I do have some books that are not associated with the BookTube Reading Buddies challenge. This first one you might know from Joe over at Final Blow, Joe's most recent haul, and that's the Prose Edda. This was never on my radar before, but I was so excited when he was talking about it. It's kind of a collection of original Norse mythology. It's, as you look into it, and it's really one of the fundamental works that people go to look into Norse mythology. And so I'm excited to read it. It's pretty short, all things considered, but I have been told by multiple sources now, after I went and basically asked everybody I knew if they liked it. They all said yes, pick it up. Then I have The Female Man by Joanna Russ. This is one I found out over at Elizabeth at Books and Pieces channel. She read this last month and thought it was pretty fantastic. So of course I got my hands on a copy. This has an awesome 70s cover. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And then I have Sweet Tooth Volume 1 and 2. This is by Jeff Lemire, and I love Jeff Lemire stuff. I don't know why I haven't picked up Sweet Tooth yet, but I picked up Volumes 1 and 2 from the library, and I'm looking forward to reading them. They should be pretty good. And then off to the side in my back room, for the challenge, I have The Woman Warrior, which is a story, it's a memoir about a woman whose parents were Chinese and she was an immigrant to the United States. I'm maybe 40 pages in, and it's pretty interesting so far. A lot of storytelling, which is surprising in a memoir. It's a lot of the stories that were told to her as opposed to stories about her, and I'm digging it. I am. If you have read any of these books, let me know what you think of them. I hope you're having a fantastic reading week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.